New trends for Asian and European tourism. A booking portal in Singapore worked on a study based on their own booking trends reflecting a global view on what has been changing and what to expect for travel to Asia and Europe. Despite the enduring summer holiday beach travel trend, city breaks continue to attract customers from around the world. As airport strikes and travel chaos in Europe continue to impact customers' ability to get away, Trip.com plans to further analyze the sector at the end of this popular travel period. Watch this space. As consumers worldwide plan a summer of revenge travel in the wake of easing restrictions. A travel booking portal analyzed data from booking sites across Europe and Asia, and the results show that users are more confident to book further ahead this summer, and the appetite for city breaks, staycations, and short-haul trips still holds firm in a post-pandemic world. Wednesday is the most popular day to plan a trip. For summer 2022, midweek is the most popular time to plan a holiday. Tuesday through Thursday are the peak days for browsing flights and hotels. Wednesday is the most popular day for flight searches, with Saturday being the quietest. Deciding when to take a holiday over the summer is often a tricky task for consumers, with price fluctuations, school holidays, and, in Europe, the threat of cancelled flights and strikes to consider. When looking at the summer period, June to September, across many of the major global markets UK, South Korea, Japan, and Thailand, the 1st of July was the most popular day for flight departures. It was also the most popular hotel check-in date in the UK and Thailand. The hotel booking window was extended by up to a week. As COVID-19 began to affect travel in 2020, uncertainty and travel restrictions spread across the industry, and customers, as expected, adapted their booking habits and moved to last-minute reservations. By June 2020, the booking window for hotel stays had fallen from 20.3 days June 2019 data to 6.1 days in Asia, highlighting the rising appetite for last-minute breaks. Flights saw a similar trend, with the booking window on European sites falling to 13.4 days in June 2021 from close to double that 22.2 just 2 years prior. However, data signals a return to pre-pandemic trends this summer, with booking windows again rising. In Europe, the window for hotel reservations in June 2022 matches the level seen in 2019 to 14.2 days. Booking windows for flights extended to 14.2 days from 6.4 days in June 2021. Similar trends are evident across Asia, with booking windows for flights rising to 16.4 days in June 2022 from 6.1 days in June 2020. This interesting finding reflected the returning confidence of travelers to make their travel decisions earlier than when the pandemic had just started. However, it is important to note that booking windows still remain shorter than pre-pandemic in the region, as restrictions remain across many nations and districts. Europe, city-centric summer holidays are high on the agenda. Airlines and hotel chains have reported bookings and occupancy levels rising to pre-pandemic numbers for the first time this spring, so there is plenty of cause for celebration across the travel sector. European data echoes this uplift in demand. European booking sites saw average monthly growth in traffic of around 10% between April and July, further underlining the increased demand for summer getaways. Interestingly, where many travelers are opting for beach holidays over city breaks this year, our data shows that city-centric summer holidays are still high on the agenda for Europeans, with must-visit sites, culture, food, and new experiences tempting customers to take trips to some of Europe's most enticing cities. European data also reflects the vast increase in short-haul travel demand for the 1st of June to the 31st of August 2022 versus the same period in 2021. This year, although European long-haul demand is also up incredibly, short-haul trips are 27 times more popular than the long-haul. This proves that when it comes to summer getaways, most travelers still appear to prefer staying closer to home when they leave. Customers book longer trips post-pandemic. With many consumers looking to book more lavish summer holidays after 2 years of pent-up demand, the figures reveal some surprising insights when it comes to trip length. Interestingly, European customers traveled for longer during 2020 than they did previously, with the average trip length in June 2019 being 6.2 days, rising to 8.8 in 2020 and back down to 6.6 in June 2022. Asian travelers, on the other hand, travel for an average of 7.6 days in 2022, an increase from the average of 6.6 days in June 2019 but a decrease on 2021's average of 8.7 days. Local travel rebounds well in Asia. In Asia, countries, and regions that have relaxed their travel restrictions have seen an impressive market performance, particularly those in Southeast Asia. Overall in the APAC region, bookings increased by 21% in May and by a further 7.8% in June. As the most popular destination among APAC users, it's no surprise that Singapore's hotel bookings saw a 42% year-on-year increase in June. Thailand's continued popularity is a pleasant surprise. The summer months tend to be the country's low season, yet despite a slight dip in April following the Songkran festival, bookings continue to grow throughout the season. Overall bookings have tripled when compared to June 2021, with a 17% rise in bookings compared with May this year. Though Thailand continues to attract customers from the UK and APAC, the country's recovery has mainly been driven by domestic travel, with flights in June increasing 2.6 times yearly. Japan and South Korea saw sharp growth in Q2, with South Korean outbound flights increasing by 16 times year-on-year and June outbound flight bookings up 31% compared to May. South Korea eased travel restrictions in early June, so expect this upward trajectory in bookings to continue. Japan also eased its border restrictions in June, with a large spike in bookings following the news. In May, flight searches to Japan on Trip.com's global sites were 7.5 times as popular when compared to the same period in 2021.